Red Storm this afternoon on the MSA Sports Network. Good afternoon, everybody. Alongside Kelsey Bonk filling in for Ben Lubinsky today. I'm Josh Rowntree. Seeing right now, if you're watching us on the live MSA Sports action, the live stream that we have today, you can see the Senior Day festivities. 5 seniors from the women's team being honored. We'll honor 3 of the seniors later. And right now, before we get into this game, we're just going to turn it over to the PA and let you enjoy the Senior Day ceremonies for the women's basketball team.
Tawana is escorted by her mom, Wanda Godson, and father, Dexter Godson. She's a business management major and political science minor. After graduation, she plans to attend graduate school and in journalism, mass communication. After 2 years of attending Salem University and Ohio Christian University, she decided to join Carlow University program. This decision led her to good times, great teammates, and coaches. She will truly miss Carlow University, and she wishes the underclassmen, coaches, and her fellow seniors success.
Next is Rachel Burgess. Rachel Burgess, number 12, is escorted by her father, William Burgess. She will be graduating in May with a bachelor's degree in healthcare management. Rachel plans to attend graduate school and earn her master's degree in business. She would like to thank her parents, coaches, trainers, and most importantly, her teammates for always supporting her in everything. Rachel has a few words of wisdom for her upcoming class. Noelle, Sammy, and Chanel, cherish every moment you have here at Carlow University. It wasn't long ago that I was in your shoes thinking that I have all the time in the world to enjoy myself. These next years will be gone before you know it. Take advantage of every opportunity given to you. Devin, Jackie, and Casey, you're finally upperclassmen. Time to step up and start to become the leaders that I know you can be. Junior year was the year I enjoyed the most. I hope it's the same for you too. Lindsay and Natalie, next year is your year. We are leading the team in great hands. Take care of these girls. I know you two will pick up right where we left off. The younger girls look up to you and both of you, and I know that you two will make great leaders next year. I love you both as well and the rest of the team. Good luck next season and the rest to come. Next is Chanel Berry. Chanel Berry, number 10, is escorted by Sean Berry. She will be graduating in May with a major in sociology with specialization in criminal justice and a minor in psychology. Her favorite memory was the USCAA tournament and getting in trouble with fellow teammates Megan Cohen and now assistant coach Jesselyn Timko. She would like to thank her teammates, coaches, trainers, and families for supporting her and making these years some of the best times of her life. Upon graduation, Chanel plans to move to Alabama and work with helping juvenile delinquents.
Next is Megan Cohen, number 44. She's escorted by her parents, Jennifer and Bruce Truax. She will be graduating in May with a bachelor's of science in nursing. She was a member of the Dean's List. Her favorite memory was going to the USCAA tournament freshman year. But really, the all-time spent with her teammates and the moments I will cherish forever. I would like to thank my fellow senior teammates, the coaches, my parents, grandparents, and her boyfriend, Donnie, for supporting me and helping me through all the hard times. All the times I thought I couldn't do both, school and ball, because it was also time-consuming. She's doing her preceptorship at UPMC Mercy on the trauma and burn unit. After graduation, Megan plans to work in intensive care unit here in Pittsburgh, and later she hopes to go to anesthesia school and become a nurse anesthetist.
And last but not least, we have Erin DeSantis. Erin DeSantis, number 23, is being escorted by Richard and Elizabeth DeSantis. She is majoring in human resource management. After graduation, she plans to attend graduate school at Carlow University while working somewhere in her field of study. Erin has been on the Dean's List multiple semesters and was named an NAIA Scholar Athlete. Erin has many favorite memories that include spending time with her team and would like to thank them for putting her house on the neighborhood watch list. She also wants to thank Baby G and Stage 80 for helping her get where she is today. Another thanks to her family for always being there to support her and all of the years that she has played basketball. Thank you guys for all that you do, and I appreciate everything. Another thank you to Uncle Joe. I know you're still here watching us. Also, thanks to the coaches for putting up with us.
All right, there you see the seniors, the 5 of them: Shawan Gadsden, Chanel Berry, Rachel Burgess, Erin DeSanti, and Megan Cohen. Looking a little bit more into their careers. Erin DeSanti, in her career, 1,079 points, 433 rebounds, 394 assists, and 208 steals in her career. Across the board, Chanel Berry, 763 points in her career. Megan Cohen with 337 points. Shawan Gadsden in just 2 seasons, 160 points. And Rachel Burgess, really, who has mainly just played this season in a starting and primary role, has scored 97, just 3 points away from 100 in her career. And we'll bring back in Kelsey Bonk. Thanks for joining us. I know you probably found out late in the game that you were going to be broadcasting today. We had you on last night, did an interview at halftime, but thanks so much for pinch hitting for us today and filling in.
No, thank you. I'm glad to be here. I did just find out about 10 minutes ago, but, you know, you got to work with it.
Ben had some prior commitments, and unfortunately those were canceled because of weather, but then he wasn't able to get here because of weather, some really nasty weather in western Pennsylvania today. So things being affected all around. One of the officials did just arrive for the game, but we're set to go, and now we're turning it over for the playing of our national anthem. All right, so let's take a look at today's starting lineups. We'll start with the Rio Grande Red Storm. They're going to send out a starting 5 under head coach David Smalley, now in his 23rd season at Rio. He'll put forth this starting 5, a 5'6" sophomore guard out of East Cleveland, Ohio, Lake Ridge Academy, number 15, Sharday Baines, a 5'5" senior guard out of Newark, New Jersey, and Cecil Community College, number 21, Brianna Thomas, a 6-foot sophomore forward from Vinton, Ohio, River Valley High School, number 24, Brooke Markham, a 6'1" sophomore forward from Deepwater, West Virginia, and Valley Fayette High School, number 32, Alexis Payne, and a 5'11" junior forward out of Hartford, Ohio, Badger High School, number 33, Sarah Bonner. For the Celtics under head coach Liz Stegan, her second season, 11-13 are the Celtics, 2-11 in the KIAC. They're going to start all 5 seniors today. Shawan Gadsden out of Ohio Christian in Richmond, Virginia originally, and a 5'9" forward. A 5'6" senior guard out of Ravina, Ohio, number 10, Chanel Berry. A 5'3" senior out of Chartiers, Houston at guard, number 12, Rachel Burgess. A 5'6" senior out of North Catholic High School, guard, number 23, Erin DeSanti. And a 5'9" senior out of Deer Lakes High School at forward, number 44, Megan Cohen. Carlow is going to be in their all-white uniforms with the home jerseys. Rio is going to wear the all-red. They have the black trim on their uniforms. Rio, the number 1 team in the KIAC, 12-1 they are this season. They transferred, or they came in this year into the KIAC from NAI Division I in Kelsey. This really is a good program. I know you were saying their volleyball program, very strong. There's a lot of really, really good athletes on this team.
Yeah, as far as I know, all of their teams are very good, guys and girls. They came in and honestly almost swept all of their current sports right now. I think they ended up 3rd or 4th for volleyball, which is a very hard division with all of the IU teams, in Point Park, which is always strong, and they've just come in and done really well.
So again, senior day here. Carlow is going to start their 5, Gadsden, Berry, Burgess, DeSanti, and Cohen. Baines, Thomas, Markham, Payne, and Bonner for the Red Storm. It'll be Megan Cohen against Alexis Payne to jump center. Ball is won by the Red Storm, and they'll start going left to right. Bringing up the basketball is Bonner. Hands it off. This is Baines. Over into the corner. Thomas curls to the hoop. Right-handed floater up, no good. Shawan Gadsden grabs the rebound and gives it off to Rachel Burgess. Burgess crossover dribble. She crosses the timeline off to Erin DeSanti. DeSanti, one of the most decorated players in Carlow history. Could be playing in her final game should Carlow not win this one. Steps out, no time left on the shot clock, puts up a three.
Got to be aware of the time.
Was off the mark and some shot clock issues. This happened last night as well. We had some problems with the shot clock. They're going to try to work on getting it reset.
Hopefully it'll be fixed a little bit quicker than it was last night. Get it done with.
Last night, Carlow fell. They lost 86-80 to IU East. Carlow was down by 23 points in the second half of that game and rallied to pull within 4. And really because of, hate to blame officiating in a way, a kind of a controversial no call on a travel at the end that resulted in a foul being called on Carlow. They weren't able to get within that 4 points, and that really swung momentum in that game last night. And Lindsay Miller, she was fantastic, finished with 30 points in the game. Liz Cato was great in the second half. She knocked down 4 3-pointers and a great stretch for the Celtics when they really started to come alive. She had 14. Erin DeSanti had 12 points in that game as well.
It's honestly a shame that they got down by so much, because you think if you just could have kept it within 10 or 15 the whole time, you would have been good to go at the end once you made your comeback and Cato got hot at the end.
Yeah, she was on fire. She came out, knocked down 2 threes, and then they adjusted, and she stepped out and knocked down an even deeper 3, and then was able to hit one more a couple minutes later. And just like that, Carlow was right back into the game, but they couldn't get past that 4-point mark. So it looks like they have the shot clock figured out. As this is Thomas feeding one inside. The ball is deflected out of bounds. Last touches Brooke Markham. Markham is the top rebounder in the KIAC. She averages 11.4 rebounds per game. Saw earlier this season she had 27 rebounds in one game, which is just an amazing mark. Left side, Erin DeSanti with the basketball. Crossover dribble, goes with the left hand up. Off the window, got it. Good take there by Erin DeSanti. It's 2-0. Rio looking to quickly break it. They work it to the elbow to Bonner. Bonner pulls up, short jumper, good. Even at 2 as Erin DeSanti walks it over the timeline. Goes with the right hand, left side. This is Rachel Burgess, all 5 seniors still in the game, as Megan Cohen drives in, goes around, puts up the right-hand runner and scores. Kind of how they started last night. Were able to shoot the ball very effectively early, did some good things on offense, were able to build a lead early in that game.
Yeah, you got to hope that with these seniors, it's kind of do or die. You want to step up to the occasion.
So we mentioned what's on the line as shots no good, rebounded out of there by Carlow. What's on the line? If Carlow wins today, they will go to the KIAC playoffs. They own the tiebreaker over the team ahead of them, IU Kokomo, and they'll go to the playoffs. Here's a foul out on the perimeter on Alexis Payne as she bumps Rachel Burgess. But they have to win this game. They had to win one of the last 2, either last night or today. They fell by 6 last night, and then trying to get the upset win here today over the top team in the KIAC. They will play Tuesday night against Asbury at Asbury should they win this game. Inbounded to DeSanti, over to Barry. And works it into the corner, Rachel Burgess. Man-to-man defense being applied as Burgess backs it out. Good D there by Brianna Thomas. Driving in is Barry all the way to the hoop. Right hand up and good. 3 different Carlow players have scored. It's 6-2. Thomas brings it back. Right hand, that's no good. Rebounded, though, underneath by Audra Clark, and she goes back up and puts it in.
Red Storm basket by number 40, Audra Clark.
Erin DeSanti, stutter step move, goes right hand up, no good. Rebound, though, comes back down to DeSanti. She works it out to Megan Cohen. Each team with an offensive rebound in the last couple of series. Burgess driving right hand, kicks it to Barry. 8 to go on the shot clock. Barry loses control of the basketball, picks it back up, and she double dribble.
Into the red score number 22, Molly Garrett.
6-4. 16:52 to play here in the first half. Brianna Thomas will run the point. Their leading scorer at 17.7 points per game. Motions it to the left side. Carlow playing man-to-man. Loses the basketball, does Clark, then gets it right side to Bonner. Bonner drives in right hand off the mark, but there is Clark again, the rebound. She can't hit the shot. Barry had the position, and Clark is going to foul her from behind. Good work here early on by Carlow against one of the top teams in NAI Division II.
Doing well for how undersized they are compared to this team.
Yeah, this is a massive team. They have a number of players 6 foot and above. Markham at 6 foot. Again, just a fantastic rebounder. Try to work it to Barry. It's stolen away. Thomas is going to take it coast to coast. Lost control of the ball, got it back, and scores. Her first points were even at 6. Brianna Thomas goes coast to coast. Barry down the court. Cohen catches, shoots, scores. Megan Cohen with 4 points early. Ball fed to the block. Turning up under, good for Sierra Herring. This Rio team, they sub a lot. We've already seen a number of bench players come into the game. We've had 4 players already come off the bench for them. As Sammy Simpson gets set to check in, the first Carlow sub of the game. DeSanti goes right side, gives it off to Burgess. Over to Megan Cohen. Cohen puts up a 3, that's no good. Rebound pulled in by Herring. In transition up ahead, Cohen got a piece of it, then Markham stepped on the baseline out of bounds. It's a turnover for Rio.
Harley Adler, and for the Celtics, number 22, Sammy
Wow.
Simpson, and 15.
Lindsay, she okay? Lindsay Miller coming over. She looked like she clipped the scorer's table as she was trying to check in. Last night she got some water off the court using her backside. I've never seen anybody do that before. It was
creative.
Hilarious.
It's creative.
Absolutely. Cohen comes left side. This is DeSanti. Over to Burgess, right wing, going to drive with the right hand, taking it all the way. Got bumped, no call. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Audra Clark, so it'll stay with the Celtics.
Even though it's a different officiating crew, I feel like this game, just like last game, is kind of physical, but they're kind of just letting it hang.
9 seconds on the shot clock, ladies.
Officials are talking about something. So they're okay with it. I think they were checking to see if that ball had touched the rim and the shot clock should reset. They decided it did not. So 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Right side, Burgess. She's going to put up a 3. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Burgess got hit. Fell down. No call. Thomas back. Left side. 3 ball from Herron. That's good. You mentioned the athleticism of these Rio teams. Kelsey, you see it right there with Thomas at point guard. She's pretty fast, and they have a number of players that can play.
Yeah, I was just thinking she's really quick. Even on that breakaway steal, she had a good 3 steps on everyone else behind her.
Erin DeSanti answers with a 3 of her own. She has 5. We're tied at 11. This is Herron going baseline. Lost control of the basketball. Tipped out by Lindsay Muller. She and Sammy Simpson both checked in. It's DeSanti, Muller, Cohen, Simpson, and Burgess. Clark going to inbound from the baseline, having problems getting it in. Nowhere to go with it. Finally lobs it over. It's stolen away. Simpson takes it, gives it off to Muller. Muller in transition, going to take it all the way. Got the shot blocked, but right there is Simpson for the rebound. Gets the bucket and the foul.
It's a great follow-up play by Simpson.
Not often that you see a player over 6 foot running the court like that and getting down. She did. Her hustle paid off as she got the board, the bucket, and the foul. Foul was on Harley Adler, her first, team third. Carlow has not committed a foul yet. As Simpson goes to the line, she knocks it home. That's big for Carlow, too. No foul so far because they have gotten into foul trouble the last couple of games that we've seen. This ball's thrown into the corner, go underneath, feed it to the near side. Carlow playing tight on defense here. Rio scrambling a bit. Left side, three, Heron, she knocks it down again. 6 for her on a pair of threes. There's a hard foul out near the timeline as Thomas runs over Burgess. Brianna Thomas will pick up her first foul, team fourth. Burgess looks to be okay. She hopped right back up. Inbound to DeSanti. Left side to the elbow. It's Simpson. DeSanti fell down. No call. DeSanti's hurt. Driving in is Cohen. Got it blocked out of bounds. Aaron DeSanti trying to walk that off. Looks she got bumped pretty hard. Hit the deck, and she's struggling right now. Kind of bent over.
I think the elbow of Brianna Thomas actually kind of hit her in the upper part of her body.
They get Thomas out of the game, a little bit out of control. She'll step out left side, DeSanti. DeSanti's going to put up a contested three. It's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Morgan Davis. She hands it to Baines. Sharday Baines comes over the timeline. There's a three again by Heron. That's no good. Scramble for the basketball. Finally comes free to Lindsey Muller. She'll walk it ahead. Tied at 14, 12:50 to play here in the first half. Senior day here at Carlow. There's one of those seniors, Rachel Burgess, as Liz Cato gets set to check in. Simpson catches it. We're going to get a foul. They're going to get number 43, Harley Adler, with a push from behind. That's Adler's second, team fifth. Well, Kelsey, one good thing here for Carlow, they haven't committed a foul. Rio has committed 5 of them so far. The bad thing is Rio can go so deep into their bench that, you know, it doesn't really matter too much because they've subbed so much. They have the players to fill in.
Yeah, and you also got to hope that they're probably going to be in the bonus pretty early on in this half. You got to hope that Carlow can knock some down, make the easy shots. They kind of struggle with foul shots.
Cato steps into a three. She hit 4 of them last night. She continues that here today. Carlow takes a 3-point lead. Fast break up ahead, shot blocked. Megan Cohen blocks the shot of Morgan Daniels. Cato back with a crossover dribble. She's going to try another three. Oh, not good that time. Muller, though, gets the long rebound. Boy, if Cato would have hit that. She hit a couple last night, and then she started feeling it. She played a tremendous second half. So here she is on the dribble. Tries to thread the needle to DeSanti, who is cutting. She got bailed out with a kick on the basketball. That's going to take us to immediate timeout. 11:47 to go. Carlow with a 3-point lead, 17-14 right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything, right? I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. MSA also the proud carrier of Carlow basketball. We'll be back next season for the men and the women. We'll have the men up later as well in their season finale against Rio. Carlow with the basketball. They lead 17-14 alongside Kelsey Bonk. I'm Josh Rowntree. Snowy afternoon here in Western PA. Right side, Lindsay Muller steps into a three. That's short. And Liz Cato working hard, gets the rebound. She gets bumped. No foul call, but they're going to say last touched off of Rio and number 32, Alexis Payne.
Lindsay Mueller's scoreless right now, and she ended with, I believe, 30 yesterday. If they could get her going, that would really help this game.
Yeah, 30 points for her last night. Again, she's 10 away from 1,000 in her career, trying to hit that today. Only a junior. She's a good chance, I would assume, to potentially end her career as one of Carlow's all-time leading scorers, if not the all-time leading scorer. DeSanti misses a shot on the right side. She got her own rebound, but had her foot on the line. Out of bounds. So it'll go over to Rio, and they'll bring Thomas back in. Liz Stieg yelling out who has 33. They're trying to mark the shooter as Bonner over on the left side. Throw one into the block. Good D there by Cohen, but she's going to pick up Carlow's first foul. It was probably about time that a foul gets called on Carlow. That's typically how it works. The team gets 5 in a row. You typically see an evening out call coming. On the block, Sammy Simpson trying to defend, but right there is Alexis Payne going up and scoring her first bucket. 17-16. Cohen goes left side to Cato. Natalie Alexander will step in a moment. Right side, Cohen fake the shot, drives in, runner up, no good. Scramble for the basketball, it comes down to Markham. Bringing it ahead is Baines. Baines nearly traveled, threw it inside to Markham, got it blocked from Simpson. It's a held ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor the Celtics. Good D there inside by number 22, Sammy Simpson, the freshman out of Bethel Park. Liz Cato will take the inbound. It's trapped on the side and then throws the basketball away nearly, but a nice job by Natalie Alexander to pick it back up. Alexander drives in, up top, Cato. Had 14 last night, did Liz Cato. 4 3-pointers. Left side, Cato, 8 seconds to go on the shot clock, and she traveled. Not a great offensive set there for the Celtics. They turn the ball over. Thomas will bring it up the court. Slowly, she walks it over the timeline. And she's going to go quickly to the hoop. Cato fell down. Thomas goes in and scores.
Just worked right by her very fast.
She has a lot of speed, Brianna Thomas. She and Cato are jawing a little bit as they come up the court. I think Cato was saying she was pushed down. Now Cato loses the basketball. Thomas all over. Both of them are fired up now. Simpson. Off to Cohen. Thomas picks her pocket. Thomas all the way. Scores. Brianna Thomas gets a lot of points off of turnovers. Good steal there and then takes it all the way. Second time she's done that. Ball knocked out of bounds by Thomas on the right side. Thomas this year has 111 steals. To give you an idea of how good that is, the second best mark on her team is Alexis Payne with 36. Just 3 times as many steals as anybody else on her team. It's easy to score points when you're getting the ball in your hands a whole lot on the defensive side. Alexander drives in, had her shot blocked from behind by 33. That's Sarah Bonner. She hands it off to Thomas. Into the block, Payne dribbles up under, good. Bit of a run here for Rio. They lead by 5. 8-0 run. Muller trying to break it, goes underneath the defender. Her shot up, no good, but she's fouled. So Lindsay Mueller's going to shoot a pair. Foul goes on Sharday Baines, her first team 6th. First free throw up and good. What kind of foul shooter were you, Kelsey?
Not bad, not bad. I like to think I was pretty good. I mean, as a guard, I feel like it's kind of expected of you to be good, so I feel like you have to put in that extra work, especially on the free throw line.
No doubt. It's one area where Carlow has really improved this season as the year's gone on, is at the line, and both knocked down by Lindsay Mueller. She's now 8 away from 1,000. Driving in as Thomas lost the basketball. Gadsden steals it up ahead to Mueller. Mueller going to look to take it all the way. Jump stop move. Right hand up and good. A quick 4 for Lindsay Mueller. There's Thomas back with it, right side. This is Heron for 3. That one's off the mark. Markham, the rebound underneath. Markham traveled. And they call it. Good call there by the official underneath. Markham shuffled the feet after she picked the ball up. She's going to step out. This team has some size to it. Talked about the height, but a very strong team as well.
Yeah, even Alexis Payne with her last two buckets, she just looks like she's out muscling Carlow's defense.
DeSanti threw up a runner after she split the D, kind of was out of control, couldn't hit. Thomas brings it back, and Thomas is going to get fouled by Gadsden. Not a bad foul there. Carlow has only committed 2 fouls so far after that one, and that stopped probably an open layup. Inbound coming from Bonner into the corner. Thomas for 3, no good. Looks like player might have gone over the back in pain, but she's able to save the basketball, gets it in. That is number 42, Morgan Daniels, who hits. Boy, a great save there by Payne as she fell out of bounds and got it right to Daniels, who hit the shot. Backdoor pass to DeSanti, or to Mueller. She lost the ball, taken away by Thomas. Thomas brings it ahead, right hand up, that's no good. Thomas looking for a foul, no call. As DeSanti, they say, got the basketball. Fans still filing in here. Again, the men play at 3 o'clock. Inbound to Payne. Mueller got a piece of it out of bounds. Was touched by Payne. This Rio team, they have been complaining a whole lot to the officials. That was just a good defensive play that time. Alexander up ahead, all alone, steps into a 3, can't get it to go. Ball tipped out by Payne. That's Carlow's basketball. No signal yet. Finally, they do. Give it to the Celtics. Celtics hanging tough here. And this is about the point in the game last night where they were keeping it close and then IU East got on a run. Let's see if they can avoid that here. Fed inside, Gadsden kicked it back out. The ball was tipped a couple of times. The deflection waves off the over and back. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Aaron DeSanti brings it in. She's fouled by Thomas, and that's going to be the second foul on Brianna Thomas. That's a big foul.
Looks like they're going to take her out right now. Yep.
Yeah, I think you have to. They're going to step in Sharday Baines. Burgess in for Alexander as well on the Carlow side.
It's probably good for her to take a little break with emotions running high in this game.
Yeah, she has been she's been jawing a whole lot, whether it's Liz Cato or whoever, the officials. She's been talking a lot. Aaron DeSanti knocks down the front end. Sammy Simpson will step out. Cohen in. Cohen, Gadsden, DeSanti, Mueller, and Burgess. Second one up for Aaron DeSanti is off the mark. Rebound to the corner. DeSanti nearly saved it, but it goes out of bounds. 6 points for Aaron DeSanti. 4 for Lindsay Mueller. The high school teammates lead Carlow in scoring. Megan Cohen with 4 as well. Dribbling it in is Heron. She's going to spot up from the foul line. No good. Rebound pulled in underneath by Morgan Daniels, and she puts it back up and in. Carlow right now, they just don't really have the size to match up underneath, and they're kind of getting pushed around a little bit as DeSanti takes it in. Her shot's no good. Rebound snagged by Bonner. DeSanti hit the deck. Hop back up. Up ahead, Daniels on the block, lost control of the ball, gets it tied up, and there's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will keep it with Rio. Good hustle there, though, by the Celtics. Inbound, Payne curls in, right hand up, good. You can see it right there. They're just exploiting their height.
Yeah.
The lack of height by Carlow.
Rebound on defense and offense. They're really just bigger. I mean, there's not much you can do.
Kind of have to hope that DeSanti and Mueller and the guards are able to play here. As Mueller gets a shot up, they're going to call a held ball. They'll keep it with Carlow.
Gotta hope that someone for Carlow can get hot from the outside.
That's what happened last night with Liz Cato.
Yeah, maybe they'll be putting her in soon after she's cooled off a little bit.
I think they're discussing here. All right, so they're going to reset the shot clock back to 17 seconds. It had gone to 30, so on the held ball, it stays where the shot clock was. Here's Cohen bringing it in. She puts it up off the window with the left hand. She has 6 points. Megan Cohen playing hard on her senior day. Right side, Baines. Heron feeds it inside. Daniels out of control. They're going to call a blocking foul. And Rachel Burgess is in some pain. I'm not sure that there was much Burgess could do there. Didn't really have time to get out of the way, and much bigger player there is Daniels. We'll take a break. Media timeout, 28-24. Carlow trails Rio. You're listening to Carlow basketball right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
.540 to go here in the first half. Carlow trails 28-24 to Rio Grande, and at the line will be Morgan Daniels attempting 2 shots. First one up is good.
So far in this half, Rio is shooting 61.9% from the field and 50% from 3.
Wow.
Pretty impressive shooting statistics so far.
And no doubt, free throw no good, but Rio gets the rebound shot up. That's off the mark. Megan Cohen grabs the board, and she's fouled. She's a little slow to get up herself. Carlow's taking a beating in this game. And who was the foul on? They said 32, but they put up 33. 33 was the foul. That's Bonner. Bonus situation. Carlow will go to the line as Megan Cohen, who has 6 points, will shoot the 1-and-1.
Got to take advantage of these free throws. Getting in the bonus so early.
You mentioned them shooting nearly 62% from the field. Kelsey, a lot of that is just because they're getting short layups.
I know, there's so many layups in this game for them, but whenever you're that big, it's hard to defend, especially for Carlow.
Right now, Simpson on the bench, their tallest player. As Cohen puts up the free throw, it's no good. Lindsey Mueller fighting for the rebound. She gets it in the corner, but she called a timeout, so she got the timeout before she went out of bounds. Heads-up play there by Lindsey Mueller. 5:32 to go, 29-24. Rio in the lead. Again, senior day here. You'll have your senior day next year, right?
Yes.
Looking forward to it?
I am, but at the same time, you almost don't want it to end.
It's bittersweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of emotional. I can only imagine what these players are thinking right now, knowing that this is their last game they're going to play. I mean, for girls especially after college, that's really all you get for athletics.
Right. Not only, I think there's some pressure, particularly for the seniors in this game, because, it's your last game. You want to play well. You want to go out on a good mark, but additional pressure because if they win this game, they get to go to the playoffs, and if they don't, they're not going. So talk about pressure. I think that these seniors are probably feeling it.
Yeah, you got to think that they're really just looking for themselves right now to step up and win this game.
Cohen gives it off to Mueller in the three. Corner pocket, three balls up, no good. Shawan Gadsden's going to get the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. And they're going to get Payne here. They are. It's
Carlow is going to come out of this game with some bruises.
Oh, my.
They're on the ground more than I am during a game. And that's my job.
Defensive specialist?
Yes, libero. The one with the different color jersey. That's how you explain it to everybody.
Yep. Yeah, I never knew what that was called until I started working with MSA, and then all of a sudden, I knew the term.
That's what everyone says. I'm just the one who wears the different color jersey.
First free throw up and good for Gadsden. She turned around, ready to run the court. They say, no, you have one more. She has a chance to make it a three-point game. Gadsden, again, back iron on the floor for the basketball. Finally comes free to Heron. And then Megan Cohen steals the basketball, and then she's fouled.
It's a huge steal for Carlow right now. Got a chance to bring it within two.
It's a 7th or 8th turnover so far on Rio. She's been a little careless with the ball, and I think a lot of that is Thomas kind of at times being out of control and also being out of the game with fouls, too. She hasn't been in there a whole lot.
Yeah, there were times where I think she was actually running past the ball because she's so fast.
Megan Cohen knocks down the first, and as we say it, Thomas checks back in. Second free throw for Megan Cohen. Up and good. She has 8 points to lead all players in the game. Heck of a senior day for Megan Cohen so far. It's a 2-point game. Thomas with it. Gives it off to Markham. Markham goes in. Jump shot up. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled in by Herring. Underneath, spinning jump shot up and good for Bonner. Seven different players have now scored for Rio. They really spread it out. Mueller, three ball, no. Rebound Rio, but then losing control of it, a scramble for it. It's going to be a tie-up. It'll stay with the Red Storm, but next possession will go to the Celtics. Good hustle there by Shawan Gadsden. So Gadsden and Barry have scored. DeSanti and Cohen. The only senior that hasn't gotten in the books is Rachel Burgess so far. She's out there right now. Right side, Thomas. Feeds it into Markham, and Mueller comes in from the backside. Gets the steal. She stepped on the line? Must have. Got the steal, then stepped on the baseline. Tough break there for Carlow. Look for the inbound. They go baseline, losing control of the ball, and then a foul is going to be called as Markham got tied up with Gadsden. They're going to get Cohen with the foul. That's going to be the second on Megan Cohen. Forced Sammy Simpson in the game in her place.
Celtics number 22, Sammy Simpson.
Tough to take Megan Cohen out of the lineup right now. She's been their best scorer with 8 points. Inbound Markham fighting through. She'll go to the line.
Foul number 15, Lindsay Mueller.
It's Mueller's first foul.
First team fifth.
Chanel Berry will step in as Markham heads to the free throw line. Brooke Markham has not scored in this game. She averages 8.7 per, and she misses the front end of these 2 free throws. She shoots around 61% at the line. Amazing. She has grabbed 330 rebounds this season. Her second free throw is off the back of the iron. And they're going to get a foul on Markham. Burgess was boxing out Markham. Markham saying, what do I have to do? Markham's going to get the foul. And again, this Rio team complaining with the officials, and then Markham goes and touches the official. I cannot believe she didn't get teed up for touching an official like that.
Yeah, wow. I have never seen that.
She went to say that she was getting boxed out. She kind of grabbed the official, but kind of showing him, and kind of stayed in his face. I cannot believe that she did not get a technical foul for doing that. They're going to take her out of the game as the first free throw by Burgess is off the mark. Second one, rims in and out. Daniels will get the rebound. 31-27, a couple big missed free throws there that could have brought them to within 2. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Right side, three-pointer up by Thomas, no good. Long rebound will be tipped over to Daniels. Simpson had a piece of it, but tipped it right to number 42. Underneath. Shot up, no. Rebound, no. Gadsden, the board, scramble for it, and it goes out off of, looked like the top of the head of Rachel Burgess. Got another tough break there for Carlow. They're struggling on the boards. They finally get one there, and then they lose it out of bounds. 4-point game, long inbound. Thomas, right side, all alone, three-pointer. She knocks it down. 9 points for Brianna Thomas. Burgess crossover. Gadsden to the block. Simpson back to Gadsden. A long three, and it's good. Shawan Gadsden, a rare three-pointer.
That's huge to keep Carlow in this game.
That is only the second time she's attempted a three all year, and her first one that she's made. Brings it back to a 4-point game. They trade three-pointers. Driving baseline, pass to Thomas. Thomas in the corner, can't get it to go. Good rebound again by Shawan Gadsden. One thing we've talked about all year, Kelsey, is how Gadsden needs to get better down low and be a better rebounder and be more physical, and she's done that, but she loses the ball here. Taken away by Thomas all the way up, misses the layup, and then a foul from behind. We're going to get Bonner with her second foul. Rio's in some foul trouble here. Adler with 2, Bonner with 2, Payne with 2, and Thomas with 2.
It's almost becoming like a downfall that they're so much bigger because they're just trying to reach over them, but it's just going to keep getting called for over the back.
And I think, too, a lot of it, they're probably used to playing some bigger teams down low. And because of that, they think that they can go in full force. And when they do that, they're knocking players over pretty easily. And that's creating some fouls. Gadsden cannot hit the first. Lizzie Mueller checks in for Burgess. Baines and Audra Clark for the Red Storm. Kind of an awkward-looking second attempt. No good. Can't hit either. 4 missed free throws in a row here for the Celtics. This game could be tied. 3-ball from the corner, and it's good. Heron knocks it down, her third three. Boy, how quickly things change. Carlow, 4 missed foul shots in a row. It would have brought the game tied. Instead, A 3 the other way, and it's now a 7-point deficit. DeSanti can't hit, gets the rebound, kicks it out. Barry all alone for 3, back of the iron. And going up and getting the board is Herring. Spin move, left side, Clark up, good. Good move there by Baines. On the spin and the dish. Noel Valamont will check in. It's now a 9-point game. Barry right side, goes around a screen, then backs it out. Mismatch right now with Clark on her. She gives it off to DeSanti. DeSanti around a defender, up, under, floater, no good. And Aaron DeSanti gets another rebound out to Mueller from the foul line. She got it. 6 for Mueller. She's 4 away from 1,000. She has a good chance of getting that probably in the second half. 39-32. Carlow right in this game, though. As we approach halftime, a runner up and good. Boy, a tough shot there for Audra Clark. She gets it to go. 6 points for her. Mueller now bringing it in, right hand up. She got hammered, no call. And right there is Simpson on the spot, gets the rebound and the bucket. This game very physical so far. Left side, Baines drives in. A foul is going to be called. Looked like away from the ball. They're going to get Lindsay Mueller. That's going to be her second foul. Probably a good idea just to get her out. They're going to get Cato in the game, so that Mueller doesn't accidentally pick up a third here before halftime. .5 to go on the clock. Inbound to Daniels, right hand up, she can't hit. Valamont had the rebound but then got hit. Now a scramble for the basketball. Held ball is going to be called as Cato got in there and tied it up. Carlow's doing a great job. Their guards are doing just a phenomenal job of getting in and tying up the basketball. They know they're undersized, but the guards are really kind of making up for that right now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job on help to help out Shawan and Sammy and all these girls on defense against these players who are so much bigger than them.
DeSanti with 15 to go. Boy, Carlow would love a basket here before the buzzer. Valamont outside. DeSanti left wing, gets a screen, goes around. Bounce pass inside. Valamont lost it, got it back, hits with 3 seconds to go. Noelle Valamont, her first bucket. Here's a half-court shot. Back to the iron, no good. My goodness, that would have counted too at the buzzer as Baines threw one up from half-court. 41-36 is the score. We have played one half. Carlow right in it, down by 5 against the #1 team in the KIAC and the 24th ranked team overall in NAI Division II. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about this first half and preview the second half here on Senior Day from Oakland Catholic High School's Donahoe Pavilion. Halftime score, Rio Grande 41, Carlow 36. You're listening to Carlow Basketball here on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
What you want? What you want?
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIAL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIAL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
What you want? What you want?
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIAL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
Halftime here from Donahoe Pavilion. Halftime score, Rio Grande 41, Carlow 36, as Celtics play a pretty good first half against the number one team in the conference, Rio Grande. 23-6 overall this season. They are 12-1 in the conference, and kind of talked about it there at the end before we went to halftime. Carlow's guards are playing really well because they know that their forwards are undersized. They're doing a pretty good job of getting in, disrupting things, and they've been good on both sides, defensively, offensively, as far as getting down low and causing some problems.
Yeah, they're playing good help, which they know that their forwards are going to need help down low, so they've been pulling off of their girls to cover the big men down low, and I think that really helps their big girls, take some of the heat off of them.
Let's take a look at the scores here at halftime. We'll start with Carlow. Leading them right now is Megan Cohen with 8 points, 6 apiece for Lindsay Mueller and Erin DeSanti. Lindsay Mueller just 4 points away from 1,000 in her career. 5 for Sammy Simpson, 4 for Shawan Gadsden, and 2 apiece for Chanel Berry and Noelle Valamont. And that gives them a total of 36 here at halftime. Rebounding-wise in that first half for the Celtics, they grabbed 18. They were only out-rebounded 20-18 in that first half, which, considering the size that they give up to this team, that's actually a pretty good mark, just 20-18. The last time these two teams met, the rebounding margin was 59-39 in favor of Rio. So that's a pretty good number, only down by 2 here in the rebounding column at halftime.
Yeah, I think you just expect with their height, you almost just assume that they're being out-rebounded by 10 or 12 buckets. But, I mean, Carlow's done a good job of staying in there and trying to box out.
For Rio, as far as scoring goes, 9 points apiece for Brianna Thomas and Allie Heron leads them. 6 apiece from Alexis Payne and Audra Clark. 5 from Morgan Daniels. 4 from Sarah Bonner. 2 from Sierra Herring. And really, if you look at it, Thomas and Heron hitting some outside shots. Thomas good driving in. Heron's knocked down 3 3-pointers. Other than that, most of their points are coming from just down low, just being taller, getting rebounds, second chance points, and going back up and being able to score. So they have, does Rio, 9 second chance points so far in this game. Carlow with 6. Not a bad mark for Carlow, but certainly those 9 points have definitely helped them getting some offensive rebounds, and really just their overall height down low has been able to kind of exploit Carlow's lack of height, and they've been able to take advantage here.
Yeah, I mean, they say you can't teach height, and it's true. You really can't do anything about that. The most you can do is stay in front and just try to at least distract them from scoring, because there's only so much that can happen.
Looking ahead to the men's game this afternoon. That one will start around 3 o'clock. You can watch that one just like this one on the MSA Sports Network, MSASports.net. It'll be the Celtics, and of course their first season as a basketball program on the men's side. They are 2-21 this year. They're 0-11 in the conference. Rio is 18-11. They're 5-7 in the conference. Those two teams did meet earlier this year. It was a Rio win back on February 7th, just 2 Saturdays ago, and that was a 97-77 win for the Red Storm in that game. They were able to score 97 points in that ball game. Jacob St. George led the Celtics with 17 points in the ball game, but really, that game, Carlow, they were down by 20 at half, played even in the second half. 48 points they scored in the second half, but it just wasn't enough because of that big first half deficit. And that's what we've seen a lot really with both teams this year, Kelsey. They get behind in the first half, and in the second half, they make these great runs, and I think that's maybe something that's a little bit encouraging for Carlow here. Not only have they scored 36 points in the first half, but they typically have been a second half team and have been able to do some good things in the second half of games. Let's see if that continues here today.
No, I completely agree. Actually, that is something that's been happening all year. I think every game I've been to, the team that's playing gets themselves in a big deficit and then they find their way having to like crawl back into it. Whenever you can just keep it within a safe distance, makes it a lot easier to make a run and come up on top.
We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half of this one. Again, the halftime score, Rio 41, Carlow 36. You're listening to Carlow Women's Basketball right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
What you want? What you want?
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
What you want? What you want?
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
About a minute to go before the start of the second half. Again, the halftime score, Rio 41, Carlow 36. Leading scorers right now for Rio, Brianna Thomas and Allie Heron with 9 apiece. For Carlow, Megan Cohen has 8 points. Leading the Celtics, they also have 6 apiece from Lindsay Mueller and Erin DeSanti. Alongside Kelsey Bonk, I'm Josh Rowntree, as senior day fully underway here at Oakland Catholic's Donahoe Pavilion. 5 seniors honored today: Shawad Gadsden, Chanel Berry, Rachel Burgess, Erin DeSanti, and Megan Cohen. They got framed jerseys before the game in a nice ceremony if you joined us late. Got the balloons in the jersey and the flowers and the whole deal. So Carlow, great event. Some bad weather, I think, unfortunately, has kind of affected maybe a bit of the attendance here. We got hit with some pretty bad snow early on, and about 6 a.m. this morning it started snowing. We had about 4 or 5 inches already. So here we go. We're set for half number 2. Carlow is going to start all 5 seniors here, just like they did to start the ball game. They'll start here in the second half. Thomas takes the inbound for Rio. They'll start with the basketball going right to left. They're in the red jerseys with the black numbers. Carlow with the white uniforms, purple and gold trim. Left side, they feed it inside to Payne. Payne backs down Burgess, who fell on the contact, and Payne goes up and scores.
A little bit of a mismatch with Burgess on Payne, so kind of just out-muscled her.
DeSanti right side, drives in, feeds it off to Chanel Berry. Berry going to curl in, a runner from the right side's off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound by Baines. Berry getting back, hustling. She's able to knock the basketball out, and then a foul is going to be called. They're going to get Berry here. Baines looks like shaken up a little bit. No, they're going to get Baines with the call. They're going to say that Baines pushed Berry after she knocked the ball out. Then Baines took the spill. Now Cohen will inbound. Baines will step out. That is her second foul. 5 different players with 2 fouls on Rio. Mueller and Cohen have a pair for the Celtics. DeSanti with the basketball. Looking for an entry, not there. Finally gives it off to Barry. Feeds it to Gadsden, lost control. It's stolen away by Markham. Up ahead, Thomas into the corner. Heron, a three again, that time off the front of the rim. And Aaron DeSanti's there to grab another rebound. Markham fell down, and now Carlow with numbers. DeSanti brings it ahead, had it poked away, goes up with the right hand, got some contact, no good. Burgess the rebound, but she's going to be fouled. They're going to get Bonner. No, they're going to get Payne, excuse me, and that's going to be the third on Alexis Payne.
This Rio seems very physical, not afraid to shove the girls around, but they're getting them into foul trouble early.
We talked about earlier, I think that maybe this Rio team, they're used to playing teams with a little bit more size, a little bit more bulk, and being physical like that, typically you bump a player and they don't fall down. Carlow's players not quite as large as the Rio team. They're falling. Cohen drives in, left hand, got it to fall, but they're going to say the foul was on the floor on Audra Clark. So inbound will be Barry's. Barry looking, finds Cohen, cutting in. Cohen, left hand up and good. Megan Cohen has 10 points. First Carlow player in double figures, first player in the game in double figures. Left side, Bonner. Inside Clark on the left block, goes up, right hand, got it. Audra Clark with 8. Carlow trying to work something inside. It's not there. DeSanti will step into a three. Offensive 3-second call? No, they're going to get a foul on Shawan Gadsden. An offensive foul, her second. And they're adjusting the score. They never put up the basket for Audra Clark. It should be 45-38. Now they will get it fixed. It was 40 that scored. They're trying to get it figured out on the bench. It should be 45-38. I was looking up there. They never did put the points up. All right, they got it fixed. And Rio will inbound. This will be Thomas. Over the timeline, goes left side. Finds Bonner. Across the board, this is just a big team. I mean, they have 3 players out there that are all around 6 feet. Bonner at 5'11" with the ball, now loses control of it. Burgess on the deck gets the ball. Good hustle there by Rachel Burgess. Aaron DeSanti. Shawan Gadsden threw the basketball away, but DeSanti was right there to make up for it. DeSanti will kick it to the right wing. Rachel Burgess. Crossover dribble, brings it in, off to DeSanti, steps into a deep 3, and it's well short, it'll go out of bounds. 4 seconds ago on the shot clock, she had to put something up, but just couldn't get enough of that to get it to the rim.
Actually found themselves in that predicament where they're down on the shot clock and just kind of throwing up a Hail Mary.
That's happened a few times to Carlow this year where they've kind of got lost in the shot clock. Thomas, a good take, and she scores. Looks like Gadsden went for the ball, and Thomas went right by her. She has 11. DeSanti ahead. She gets bumped, and that's going to be another foul on Thomas. That's going to be her third, I believe. It is. 3 fouls now on Thomas. 9-point game. She'll have to step out.
That's got to help the Celtics having her out for a little bit in foul trouble.
Yeah, no doubt. When she went out earlier, they were kind of able to take advantage a little bit. Let's see if they can do it here. Inbound to Simpson. Finds Mueller. Again, Lindsay Mueller just 4 points away from 1,000. Inside to Cohen. Cohen got hammered. Got her own rebound on the missed shot. Off to DeSanti. DeSanti inside. Simpson lost control of it. Stolen away. Bonner takes it. Left side. Baines. Long shot up. No. Rebound. Cohen. 2-on-1. Good pass over to Burgess. Left hand up and good. And now all 5 seniors have scored for Carlow here on Senior Day. Always good to see, win or lose, all 5 at least get to put a ball in the hoop. Inside, though, right back to Markham. Her first points of the game. 49-40. Driving baseline, DeSanti over to Mueller. Mueller, a three-pointer. Rolls around, doesn't fall. Good rebound underneath. Boy, an elbow thrown underneath by Bonner into Cohen, not called. Baines into the corner. Heron, 3, no. Rebound DeSanti. Boy, Aaron DeSanti doing a good job on the boards here. She's going to look to push, bringing it ahead all the way. Stops, pops, can't hit. And then DeSanti's going to pick up a foul. She swatted the ball away from Markham. Aaron DeSanti in the first half, they had her with 4 rebounds. She has 2 so far. 49-40, 15:23 to go. Baines will bring it ahead. Throws in the corner, intercepted. Stolen by Cohen, and then she gets the ball ripped away. Cohen's injured. She gets back into the play. In the corner, Bonner with it. Bonner across court, near side. Heron. Heron's going to put up a quick 3, and she hits it. What a shot by Heron. Her 4th three-pointer.
She's definitely probably the best three-point shooter on the team, and she keeps finding some open looks on the outside.
She's 38 of 99 coming into today. The three-pointers. 38%. Spinning move shot up by DeSanti's no good. Liz Cato will step in, and a travel is going to be called on Baines. She can't believe it. She's going at the official. I cannot believe this Rio team isn't picking up a foul. She's having to be restrained right now as she goes to the bench. We had one Rio player grab an official earlier, another one get up and literally go after an official who's still continuing to jaw here, and finally they're going to take her out. I just can't believe that we haven't seen a technical on these Rio players yet. That typically is always called. Not today.
She's actually on the sidelines, almost brought to tears from just anger about the call. It's shocking how emotional this game has gone and physical.
Yeah, you got to be in better control, particularly when your team's up by 12. Lindsay Mueller driving, right hand goes in, got it blocked. Blocked out of there by Markham. She does that. She blocks a decent amount of shots.
She only has 2 points on the game, but her presence is felt so much defensively and rebounding that she just seems like she's doing so much more out there.
No doubt. Inside, Mueller got it blocked underneath by Herring. Payne up ahead. Payne pushed off, bringing it up the court, and then she traveled. Well, they didn't call her for the push off of Megan Cohen, and then Payne comes over and gets in the face of Cohen, and finally there's going to be a technical call on Rio, and that's been brewing for a while as Payne is going to pick up a tee. She went out of the way and came right into the face of Megan Cohen and did the chest bump, and that's going to be a technical. And that's a good job by the officials there to finally get that call.
It was really just bound to happen at this point. It was basically just a matter of time.
Not only that, that's the 4th foul on Alexis Payne.
And Erin DeSanti is actually bleeding her arm.
They're trying. Liz Cato wiping the blood off of her arm so that nobody sees it.
It's a good teammate.
And right now, David Smalley, the head coach of Rio, is saying, hey, they're mouthing about the Carlow players. But, yeah, Carlow players, they might be mouthing, but they're not getting up and going after officials, grabbing officials, and all that. Lindsay Mueller can't hit the first free throw. Second one she hits. 7 points for her. She is 3 away from 1,000. They're going to get a Band-Aid here on Erin DeSanti quickly. Big thing there, too. Carlow will keep the basketball down 11.
This would be huge for Carlow to get another score right here.
14 minutes to go. They're going to get Aaron DeSanti patched up quickly. Up top, Lindsay Mueller. Right hand pops from the foul line. It's no good. Cato comes in, grabs the rebound, and it's going to be a held ball. It's going to stay with the Celtics. How about little Liz Cato at 5'2" getting in there and scrapping it up? Carlow's really fighting today against the #1 team in the conference. Down by 11. This ball tipped away by Thomas. It's out of bounds. Kind of interesting to see their coach say that Rio or that Carlow is mouthing, because, well, I don't disagree with that, but it's not like Rio has been clean of getting into it in this game. Things have gotten a little chippy here. We haven't seen a whole lot of that this season as far as technicals and overly physical pushing and shoving. We haven't seen a ton of that at all this season. They're going to put 15 on the clock.
And for the Celtics, number 23.
Ball was knocked out of bounds on the far side. Aaron DeSanti will check back in. Mueller will get it into Cato, up top to DeSanti. Guarded by Thomas, right side. Cohen's going to step into a three. She can't get it. It'll go out of bounds. Cato trying to save it, but not quite able to get there. 52-41, 13-22 to play. Over the timeline comes Brianna Thomas, senior, 5'5" guard out of Newark, New Jersey. Fake move up and under by Clark. She gets it. Audra Clark has 10 points. Up to Lindsay Mueller, 3 points away from 1,000. Inside, Sammy Simpson, left side, Cohen, jumper, no. Rebound snagged by Clark. Thomas, crossover move. Cato tried to pick her pocket, but is going to pick up the foul instead. It's the first foul on Liz Cato, the team's third of the half. Nobody for Carlow in too much trouble foul-wise, couple with 2. Inside, blocked by Simpson on Sarah Bonner. Bonner at 5'11", Sammy Simpson at 6'1", got a piece of it. They work it in to the hoop. Herring can't get the shot to go, trying to get her own rebound. Can't do it. Another rebound for Aaron DeSanti. Aaron potentially could hit a double-double today. She's going to drive to the hoop, had it ripped out of her hands by Markham. When Markham is so strong underneath. Very broad player, her and Clark. Down there, you throw Payne in the mix, Daniels. Just a big team. Cohen brings it in, can't get it to go. Carlow now starting to miss some open shots as well. It's allowing Rio to pull ahead. Thomas dribbling through all the way to the hoop, lost her footing, but she's going to get fouled on the way.
She just weaved through every single Carlow player on her way down. Just blew by them.
She's definitely an impressive point guard. Defends very well. She can really dribble. You talked about it earlier, Kelsey. She can run.
Yeah, she's very fast. It almost looked like she was forgetting the ball with her sometimes.
Yeah. First free throw for her is good. She now has 12. Fouls are 5-4 in favor of Rio. Second one good, 13 now for Thomas. And Mueller will bring it up the court, trying to not let this one slip too far out of reach. It's at 15 right now. It was at 5 at halftime. Rio's really come alive offensively. Here's a three ball from the corner by Cato. No good. Rebound pulled in by Markham. Clark in the corner, goes around to Sandy, drives in, right-hand runner, no. Daniels, rebound up, good. Right now, Carlow, they just can't handle the size underneath. They're getting second chance points and putbacks, and it's a lot easier to box out for this Rio team. The ball poked away from DeSanti, comes free to Cohen. Cohen drives in, can't get it to go. She's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul will be on Brianna Thomas, and that is her 4th foul. That's going to take us to immediate timeout. 58-41 is the score. Rio in the lead over Carlow. You're listening to Carlow basketball right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania.
Life is about...
One team from Oakland neighborhood has won today. The Pitt Panthers taking down Syracuse on the road. Big win for Pitt. And now Carlow women and then the men later will try to bring maybe 3 wins to Oakland this weekend. Megan Cohen at the line knocks down the first free throw. Again, 4 fouls on Brianna Thomas, 4 on Alexis Payne as well, and a little bit of foul trouble here for Rio. They've committed 6, so Carlow, after this, will be shooting bonus the rest of the way. Gets both, does Megan Cohen. And now a little full court pressure. I like this from Carlow. They kind of thrive in the full court press. They just haven't really had the bodies to do it. Baines is going to beat it, though. Baines might have carried the ball, spin move, and she's going to be fouled. That'll be on Liz Cato. That's her 3rd. She looks over the bench and saying, "It's fine, it's fine." I think she'll probably be told, "You're a freshman. You don't get to tell me when you're going to stay in the game," by the coaching staff, as the first one is up and good. You know, if you're Aaron DeSanti and you pick up a 3rd foul, you can probably look back and say to your coach, "I'm fine. I won't foul again." But Aaron DeSanti's a 4-year starter. 2nd one up and good. 2 points for Sharday Baines, her first points of the afternoon. 17-point game.
Got to figure that one of these Celtic guards has got to get hot for them to make a run in this game.
Right side, DeSanti had the shot blocked. It'll go out of bounds. Staying with Carlow. Yeah, you probably are looking at Lindsey Mueller and Aaron DeSanti. They have a combined 13 points. Rio's done a pretty good job on those two, though, to their credit in this game. They have not let them do the things that they're used to doing as far as scoring the basketball. Cohen driving in. She's been able to take advantage of that a little bit. She can't hit that shot. Daniels the rebound, clears out some room and gives the ball off. Baines. 10.5 to play. Up by 17 is Rio. Stolen by Lindsey Mueller on the entry pass from Markham. Up ahead, DeSanti catches, goes up. She's fouled hard. She got hammered by Markham, and Aaron DeSanti is getting up very slowly. She looks to be okay, though. She's getting up slow. She gave the pump fake, and that got Markham to bite. And then Markham sort of landed right on DeSanti. Good show of sportsmanship there by Markham to go over and make sure that DeSanti's okay. That one will hurt. Markham is pretty big forward that they have.
Carlow's going to be feeling this game tomorrow when they wake up.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a second foul on Markham. DeSanti, they're giving her a bit of a breather. Good move by the officials, too, letting her take some time before she goes to the line. First one up, she hits off the back of the iron, no good. Now 1 of 3 at the line is Aaron DeSanti. Second one up, no good, but there's Sammy Simpson with the rebound. She then throws it away. Scramble for it, it's tied up, and it's going to go to Rio. Carlow going to stay in the full court. Long one-handed pass up the court. Baines catches it in stride. Goes around her back. Shot up over Cato. No good. Cato the rebound. I think Liz Cato is going to be a pretty good player for Carlow for a number of years. I would expect her to potentially next season take Aaron DeSanti's place at point guard. Good shooter. Saw that last night. There's a 3-ball up by DeSanti. No. Rebound snagged by Bonner. Put 28 seconds onto the shot clock as they reset it. Noel Valamon will step in for Aaron DeSanti. Nope, it's going to be for Simpson. My mistake. And they're going to get a timeout by Rio. I think it's a 30-second, he said, so we'll keep it right here. 60-43, and right now, Kelsey Carlow really in need of a run. They need some offense, and talked about it a little bit. I think this Rio team, they've done a pretty good job, particularly here in the second half, against Carlow's 2 best players, and Lindsey Mueller and Aaron DeSanti.
Yeah, they're really playing shutdown defense because pretty much everyone for Carlow is being guarded by someone bigger than them, which makes it really tough to drive and even get outside looks. They were even playing a pretty good zone against them earlier in the game, and then they moved to man-to-man, which actually proved to be better.
Yeah, Carlow so far with just 7 points in the second half, 19 for Rio. 19-7 run to start the half.
I feel like this is also that time where the depth is kind of setting in, where Rio has so many girls that they can throw in, and Carlow's benches it very deep.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think beyond just the depth, too, to add on to that, it's the type of players that they have coming off the bench that are kind of big, physical bruisers. So the players that are worn down low from all the physical play, they're able to get breathers, and the physicality doesn't really drop off. Here's a feed inside. Markham, a catch on the block, and she scores.
Yeah, this Rio team's got to feel good going into playoffs knowing that they have 6-footers on reserve on the bench.
That's amazing. Right side, Cato, a 3. No, nearly had it. Looked good from here. Markham gets a rebound. She's swarmed. She's taller than everybody else. They feed it up ahead. Daniels trying to make a catch. She can't. It goes out of bounds. 62-43, starting to slip away from Carlow with 9:10 to play on their senior day. I think regardless, you'd like to see the 1,000th point for Lindsey Mueller. Certainly you want to get that when you win, but to get it on your teammate's senior day, Aaron DeSanti, who drives in, she's fouled from behind. That would be a pretty cool thing for Lindsey Mueller. Again, her high school teammate, Aaron DeSanti, graduating. They're a year apart. Lindsey Mueller will be a senior next year.
And to do it before your junior year even ends is really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. So DeSanti, 1 for 4 at the line. Makes it 2 for 5.
And in my last interview with Erin, she talked about how she's not comfortable from the free throw line. It's not somewhere where she likes to be shooting.
Yeah, which is odd because typically point guards, that's kind of where they thrive, particularly the brand of point guard that she plays, where she drives a lot, gets a lot of free throw attempts.
Yeah.
You would think that, and we've said this a number of times in her career, you would think that she would be a little bit better at the line just because of all the practice that she gets. But it's interesting to hear her say that she's not really comfortable. Kelsey mentions that interview. Kelsey is one of the hosts of the Carlow Sports Talk Show at the MSA Sports Network. This shot up from the right side is no good. Out ahead to Mueller. Mueller going to take it all the way. Markham trying to catch up. Markham fouls her, and Mueller takes a hard fall again. Man,
These girls are taking a beating.
Foul number 24.
It's 3 on Markham. So Baines has 4, Thomas has 4, Markham has 3, Payne has 4, and there's 3 other players with 2 fouls on Rio. But their depth, as Kelsey touched on, has allowed them to sub and not really lose a whole lot, as the first free throw is no good for Mueller.
And Thomas and Payne coming back in, both with 4.
Thomas and 32, Alexis Payne.
You see Liz Cato over here. She's kind of limping. Aaron DeSanti took a hard fall earlier. Mueller just there. We've seen Cohen get bumped around. They're looking for blood here. Huh. Aaron DeSanti's bleeding, I guess. They're going to make her come out.
Oh, it's on the bottom of her jersey.
Wait, there's blood on her jersey, they're saying. Somebody have a tied to go pen? I mean, that blood's been there for at least 10 minutes of game time. She cut her arm earlier. She just pulled her shorts up a little bit more and it'll be gone. It's so low on her jersey.
Yeah. Tuck that in a little tighter.
Free throw for Mueller's good. She's now 2 points away from 1,000 in her career. Inbound to Thomas. Thomas gets it back. This is Bonner. Bonner looking for a long pass. Gets it over to Thomas underneath. Daniels up and good. They really spread out their scoring, too, this Rio team. At least they've done that today. 3 from Cato. Left side. She gets it. Her second 3, and that's what she did yesterday to get them back when they were down big. Was able to step into some threes. It's now a 15-point game. Thomas will reset. She wants to slow it down. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas left side. Bonner. Drive, Payne, scoop up and under, no. Rebound, Bonner, up, good. Sarah Bonner with 6 points. 66-49. Near side, ball tipped, and Lindsay Mueller crashes into the chairs on the near side. Good move by Bonner there, making sure she's okay. He actually tried to almost catch Mueller. She was falling into the bench. Sandy's going to check back in, blood-free. I don't understand that. That's so silly to make a player come out of the game because they have blood on their jersey. Who cares?
And if I'm not mistaken, I actually think it may have been Thomas that whispered that in the ref's ear.
That's crazy. Thomas with it, crossover dribble. Drives in, right hand up and good. There's Thomas again. She has 15. It's so fun. In basketball, you can't have blood on the jersey. If you look at any football player, their jerseys are covered in blood after a game, and there's way more contact in that sport.
Makes me think of the picture of J.J. Watt with blood all over his face and all down his jersey.
Yeah, certainly they didn't make
from
J.J.
a broken nose.
They didn't make J.J. come out of the game so he could get it wiped off. It's kind of interesting if an opponent said that to a ref, though. I mean, it's just odd to even notice that and bring it up to an official. 68-49, 6:40 to go. Payne inside, underneath, Markham up, good. Brooke Markham's taken over here in the second half. She has 6 points. Carlow's going to have to use a timeout. They had it down for a moment to 14, but it's now back to a 21-point game. And that'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Carlow Basketball 2015 here on the MSA Sports Network.
About having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
What you want? What you want?
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
MSA Sports in Carlow, long-time partnership between us two. Happy to complete another year with the Carlow Athletic Department. Big thanks to George Slyman for his continual work with us, and sponsorship as Lindsay Mueller steps into a three. Can't get it to go. That would have put her at 1,000 in her career. No good, though, and Rio will bring it up to court. Crossover, Thomas brings it in, off to Payne. Payne up, scores. They're just getting open layups now. Carlos, I think, a bit tired, and that's what happens. DeSanti. Left side, Mueller. Mueller driving in, looking for 1,000. Underneath the hoop. Off to Valamont. Valamont got hit. No call. Bonner takes it away. Now dribbling with the basketball. Bonner loses it, and a timeout will be called from the bench by David Smalley. That'll save the possession. 5:43 to play, 30-second timeout. Again, the men will play next against Rio. That game will start around 3 o'clock. We'll have some senior day festivities, so it could start a little bit late, but we'll be streaming that one live, video stream on the MSA Sports Network. 18-11 is Rio this year, 5-7 in the KIAC. Carlow, they are 2-21 overall in their first year in program history. Tim Kiefer's bunch 0-11 in the conference. You'll be talking with Tim, right? You said?
Yes, I will be interviewing Coach Tim Kiefer on March 16th on the MSA Carlow Sports Talk.
That'll be at 8 o'clock, MSAsports.net on March 16th. Monthly show we started this year with Carlow students, including Kelsey co-hosting. Coming up the court will be Thomas. She keeps it out near the timeline with 15 to go on the shot clock. Thomas will motion it down to the corner, looking for a cutter. Gives it off to Bonner. Feed inside, shot up, no good by Harley Adler. She's fouled. That'll be on Gadsden, her third. That'll take us to immediate timeout. 5:24 to play. Carlow down 72-49 here on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlow.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlow helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlow brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlow, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlow University. Visit carlow.edu.
Make sure to follow the MSA Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, links to our articles, and much more. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/MSA Sports and get in on the conversation with thousands of local sports fans. Follow us on Twitter at MSA Sports and check out our YouTube channel, MSA Sports WPIL, for hundreds of video interviews with local student athletes, game highlights, and more. Whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or our websites, MSA Sports is the place to go for high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. For Rio right now, 15 points for Brianna Thomas, 12 for Allie Heron, and 10 for Alexis Payne, 10 for Audra Clark as well. They might have a couple more even going to double figures in this game. As Daniels is at 9, Bonner's at 6, Markham is at 6. First free throw up there for Adler is no good. Carlow right now being led by Megan Cohen. She has 12 points, 8 apiece from DeSanti and Mueller. Second free throw, rims in and out. Mueller grabs the rebound. Bring it ahead, looking to take it all the way. Had it poked from behind. It'll stay with the Celtics. Even though Carlow probably not going to take this one, you have to feel Lindsay Mueller probably wants that 1,000th point here tonight. She's just 2 points away. Early, it's a 5-second call on the Celtics. Mueller couldn't get the ball in. Earlier this year when Erin DeSanti went over 1,000 in her career, the first player to congratulate her was her former high school teammate and Lindsay Mueller. I imagine that would be reciprocated. Adler with the ball, had it tipped, came free to Bonner. Bonner up ahead. They get it to Payne. Payne drives in, shot up, no. Rims in and out, but Payne's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
And their height's helping them so much break this press just because they can hold the ball up in the air and none of the Carlow guards can even touch it.
Yeah, no doubt. Foul is the third on Cohen. Free throw up, no good on the first. Second one also rims out. Cato will grab the long rebound. 4 of 8 at the line in the half is Rio. As Cato sets up the offense. Goes left side for Lindsay Mueller. Up top, Erin DeSanti. Near side, Cohen, 3-ball, no. And Cato trying to get the board, couldn't take it away from Herron. Under 5 to play. Carlow looks like will fall short of the postseason. In the corner, Herron, 3 off the mark. Underneath, Bonner, the rebound, gets it. Second chance points have been huge here in this second half as well. They only had 9 in the first half. As Mueller takes it in, right hand up, can't get it to go, in and out. I think a lot of people knew that was potentially going to be the basket that she needed for 1,000. Driving all the way, Thomas, scoop shot, no. Gadsden, the rebound, poked away by Thomas. She goes crashing into the bench. She's okay, though. Liz Cato will step out. Sammy Simpson in, Rachel Burgess in as well, and Shawan Gadsden will come out.
In for the Red Storm, number 30, Alex Branch.
Alex Branch will step in, number 30. First time we have seen her tonight as Erin DeSanti will bring it over the timeline. 4 minutes to play here in this one. DeSanti drives, lost control of the ball. It's a tie-up, and it'll stay with Carlow. Carlow took some good steps this year. Unfortunately for them, they'll be losing probably their best player in Erin DeSanti. But a lot to grow on for sure. Lindsay Mueller will be back for a senior year. She spins in, looking for point number 1,000, gets it underneath to Simpson. Simpson up, can't get the roll. And a foul by Erin DeSanti as she came over and gave a whack to Adler. Erin DeSanti's second foul.
Foul number 23, Erin DeSanti, team 8. In for the Red Storm, number 15, Sharday Baines.
Adler will shoot the 1-and-1. She's 0 for 2 at the line. Barry will step in here with 3:45 to go.
Number 10, Chanel Berry.
Lindsay Mueller's going to come out. Point 1,000 might have to wait till next year unless she comes back in.
That's got to be bothering her right now.
I don't think so. She had some chances to get it and couldn't do it. I think this Rio team, I think they might know that as well. Barry loses control of the ball, turns it over. Payne takes it away. Shot clock. No. They are going to reset at the 28. Okay. This is Baines with it. This is going to be a pretty good Rio team going forward into the playoffs. They'll be one of, if not the top team, probably the favorite going into the tournament. Looked like it might have been a foul on Simpson, but they get the shot block. It's one of the better teams we've seen this year, no doubt about it. Cohen up top. Cohen drives, right hand, gets it to go. 14 points for Megan Cohen on her senior day. One of her better offensive games this season. Drive, move up and under, no good for Branch. Rebound by Barry. We might see Lindsay Mueller again in this game because I think they're going to probably get a chance to take the seniors out. But we'll see. Ball lost out of bounds.
And for the Red Storm, number 23, Sierra Herring. And for the Celtics, number 5, Shawan Gadsden.
Simpson out. Gadsden back in. Cohen, as all the seniors are on the court right now. One final time. Gadsden can't get it to go. Comes free to DeSanti. Her putback, no. Like Carlow, there's just a lid on the rims right now. Only 15 points in the half. 33 points on the other side. Foul on Burgess. That'll send Sierra Herring to the line. She'll shoot the 1-and-1. Men's game up next here on the MSA Sports Network. First free throw up, no good. Gadsden gets the rebound. Into the corner, Barry. Lost control of it, tipped out of bounds by Branch. Good thing though, Kelsey, all 5 seniors scored tonight. You always like to see that. Everybody got to play a decent bit. Carlow certainly would like to be winning this game, but it's always nice to get everybody in the book.
Yeah, at least you get to go out feeling like, you know, they did work really hard this game and they played a really tough game.
Yeah, I think against the opponent that they faced today, you couldn't have played a better first half, really, for Carlow. Like that depth you touched on, it caught up to them, and there's a foul outside. Barry gets bumped. She's going to shoot 2, will Chanel Barry, with 2 points so far in the game. Chanel Barry, a bit of an up-and-down career, missed a lot of time with injuries and in and out of the lineup a little bit, but...
And you got to think soon they're probably going to put in a whole new 5 to let the seniors come out one last time.
Can't hit the first. Second one, up and good. Rims home, so she has 3 points. Chanel Barry with 766 points in her career after the 3 today. Aaron DeSanti well over 1,000. The feed inside, stolen by Gadsden. 1:45 to go. Near side, DeSanti trying to dribble around. Took a push into Baines. Baines went flying into Liz Stieg. Gadsden inside, right hand up, in and out. Oh my, these rims are unkind.
Girls can't get anything to fall today.
Ball lost, Burgess steals it. Burgess gives it off to DeSanti. DeSanti fouled from behind. And that will be it for Sharday Baines. That's her 5th. Baines done. She finishes with 2 points. Aaron DeSanti with 8 points. Make it 9. Back to a 21-point game. 10 points for DeSanti. Isn't it funny? She scores 10 points, 5 of them at the line here in this game. The place where she told you, Kelsey, that she was not very comfortable at.
Yeah, she said when she scored her 1,000th point at the line, she was actually dreading it because she did not want it to come from the line.
There's a feed inside. Adler gets it to go. Her first points, and we're going to get 5 new players into the game as the 5 seniors will step out for Carlow. Obviously disappointed, but tremendous careers all around.
This has to be an emotional game for these guys, especially coming out right now. Not exactly the ending you wanted.
Shawan Gadsden, Chanel Berry, Rachel Burgess, Erin DeSanti, and Megan Cohen, the 5 seniors playing for the final time in their career. Far side ball tipped away. Branch steals it, brings it in. They have traveled. Shot up by Taylor Gast off the bench. She hits. It's the 11th player to score for Rio in this game. They only have 2 players. Well, actually, Gas now makes it so that only 1 player who is active today has not scored for Rio.
It's extremely impressive to have that deep of a bench all able to score.
No doubt. Natalie Alexander with it to Noelle Valamont. Looks like 1,000th point. We'll have to wait till next season for Lindsay Mueller. Crossover move, dribbling in. Near side. Adler gets it. Or excuse me, that was Heron. Heron has 15, 5 3-pointers for her in the game. 10 seconds to play. Alexander. Valamont drives in, try to feed it underneath, ball tipped, it'll go out of bounds. With 2.5 to go, that'll do it. 81-54. As Rio will dribble it out. Carlow women fall here on senior day. Tough one for them, but good careers for the 5 seniors. Shawan Gadsden, Chanel Berry, Rachel Burgess, Erin DeSanti, and Megan Cohen. On top of that, the Celtics with the loss will fall short of the KIAC playoffs this year. They needed to win just 1 more game either last night or today. They couldn't get either of them, and they will be not able to participate in this year's KIAC playoffs. The men will play next. Kelsey, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having me.
We'll talk to you in just a bit at 3 o'clock right here on the MSA Sports Network as the Carlow men will take on Rio Grande. You can watch that game just like you watch this one on the MSA Sports Network. For Kelsey Bonk, I'm Josh Rowntree saying so long. Final score on the season capper for the Celtics. They drop it. Rio wins it 81-54.